Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love. What is coming your way? What energy is around you? Anything spirit wants to share with me that will help guide you at this time. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's see what our cards are saying today. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have intuition. Beautiful. The power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. Trusting your intuition. Many of us are very intuitive, and sometimes we don't listen. We doubt it. If you might listen to somebody else, but you don't listen to yourself. You don't listen to your own inner voice. You doubt your first impression. You second guess your choices, so those are all connected to your intuition. Your intuition is that inner guidance, that compass that is there to protect us, and we all have it. I have a wish. A wish motivates the heart's desire, keeping hope and faith alive. What is it that you wish for? Is this what you wanted? Is this your wish? When it comes, you want to be able to say, this is better than I wish for. This is more than I hope for. I have clarity. Clearing your mind brings you closer to your sacred inner wisdom. So that's important. You've got to get things off your chest, Spirit just said, whether you talk to friends, talk it out, get it off your chest. Get it out of your mind, that kind of squirrel that's in our head that we just keep going round and round with. So if you have trouble with something, see if you can release it somehow. And I have a transformation. I love this. Self-transformation is the evolving process of life that brings higher consciousness. So are you going through a transformation now so that you're more aware of what's coming into your life? I like that. It was almost a sense of I'm more in tune, and I'm more in tune to people's energy, how I feel about them, my reaction to them. Somebody comes into your space and you're kind of like, who's this person? Maybe you're just much more aware of your surroundings than you've ever been, just people, the environment, the weather. You just may be much more sensitive than you normally are. I think that's probably a good thing, because when something is about to change, you do have this kind of heightened sense of awareness. There's almost like an electricity in the air. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Cups. And I have an 8. I have a Strength card with a beautiful infinity sign. I'm going to say infinite love. I'm going to say somebody coming into your life that has the capability of being in it for the long haul, long run, not going anywhere energy. I feel like somebody is ready to invest time and energy into this connection. I feel that somebody is coming towards you or is in your life right now that is starting to say, let's give this time. Let's see where this goes. I'm excited about the start. I think it's only going to get better with time. That 7 of Pentacles is all about, planting those seeds and watching them grow to fruition. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start with giving each other energy, giving each other time. So sometimes we just have to invest. There's a sense of investment right now. Spirit, please share with me. I have a twin flame energy. We have shared feelings. We have mirrored emotions. It's your other half. Twin flames are very, very similar. They're saying traveled similar paths. You guys could have a lot in common. You're about the same age, same generation. Maybe your kids, if you have kids, are about the same age. Maybe you're at going through the same stages in your life. So it feels like parallel paths until you cross. So that is probably what's happening now. Spirit, please share with me. I have fall. Okay, so it's a little bit of a timeline around fall. I have a third party. I don't think that you're putting yourself in a love triangle. It's interesting. I was reading something the other day about twin flames, and a lot of people find their twin flame when they're with someone else. And it's really hard because you recognize your twin flame. It's kind of crazy and wild, and you don't know what to do about it. So you think you're going insane. But I don't know why Spirit does that. So some of you, it could be, I would be putting myself in a third-party situation, and I'm just not willing to do that, is how I feel. So someone has to make a hard choice in order for this union to happen. Obviously, somebody has to make a choice, because I don't feel like you're going to put yourself, you have higher value than that, Spirit's saying. I have a pregnancy, conceiving. I feel like I have confused. It could be the mother of a child, like that's the mother of my child, or that's the father of my child. So I have a connection to this person. It's not so easy to walk away. So there could be something going on with just, children involved as well, which makes it even more confusing and even harder. I have terms, negotiating, begging. Don't allow, and I have secrets at the bottom of my deck, secrets and obsessions. Don't allow somebody else to convince you that someday that they, are going to want to be with you. They just can't do it today. Because you'll stay in that someday energy for 10 years. If they have the best of both worlds, they have you and they can keep what they have, and have, basically two people that want to be with them. That's, what a lot of people would love to have. But don't listen to, these are the terms and conditions of, how we can be together. Also, this feeling of, I'm not doing anything wrong. They are doing something wrong if they're connected to somebody else, right? So you're not interested in being a secret. It's coming into me as you're not a secret, and you're not willing to be. So somebody has to make a big decision. I feel like that's a hard place to be, because if you feel like you just met somebody, like, I can't believe I met the perfect person, but they're connected to somebody else, and they're telling me they're not happy, and they're telling me they want to be with me and all this stuff. So it's just such a hard place to be. I have a 6 of Swords. You probably will have to move on from them unless they, it's a sense of pushing you away. And if you really want to be with me, then you'll make some hard choices. I have an 8 of Swords. They're going to tell you that they're trapped. I have a 9 of Pentacles. That came into me as you're free, you're independent, you are strong, you're confident, you don't have to settle, you're not an option. There are other people out there. So it's you reminding yourself of you're the catch, that you're the one that gets to make all the decisions. I have the Sun. Yes, I want a new beginning with this person, but if this new person isn't able to give me what I want, then I'll find a way to find my own happiness. And maybe it's somebody else. Somebody has crossed your path and they're trying to win you over, and it just feels wrong. And right from the beginning, Spirit saying, trust your intuition. You know, if it feels wrong, it probably is wrong. Bottom of the deck, and I just had this in my Virgo reading too, and I love this card. I have a 2 of Wands, and you can see the little witch with the map and see the maze behind it. So it's a feeling of, I'm going to find my way no matter what. And I have a plan. This little witch has a plan. She's got the map. She's going to get through that maze. And it could be that I have a plan with this person. It could be that we have a plan, if that's what you want. Or it could be I have a plan for my future with or without this person. And I'm not going to settle for being an option. I'm not going to be a secret. And I'm not going to be the other person. So it's making a choice for you and what's best for you, your higher self and your future self. And sometimes you have to say no, as hard as it is, as much as you want to say yes. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your future self is say no. And it's a really hard place to be. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What else do you want me to know at this time? Online. I met somebody online. Okay, a new door opening. Yeah, it's a feeling of, do I do the right thing and push somebody that I really am excited about away? Because it's just like I'm walking into a bee's nest. And I just keep, I keep trying and wait for the new door to open. Probably. Unless this person does a 180 and says, I want to be with you. The one, I'm the person who can understand you in a way that no one else can. I feel like this is the one. I feel like this is my twin. I feel like this is supposed to be in my life. I'm in love with this person. So all of those things can start to happen. And then you feel like I'm trapped. You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. I'm going to go with this online dating for a second. And let's just say you take back your power. Let's just say you tell the person who wants their cake and eat it too that you're not interested in being an option. You're not interested in being a secret. If and when they're available and you're still available, let you know. And you take yourself back out there and you find somebody else and you meet them online. Okay, you met them on social media, dating app. A lot of people meet that way. And there's this instant attraction because you are exactly my type. I always talk about sometimes Spirit puts somebody that's not your type. But I like the you're my type because a lot of people have kind of preconceived ideas of who they're attracted to and who they're not. And maybe this is exactly what you were looking for. And maybe Spirit had to put you through a little bit of a test about what's best for you. I have somebody who's local. You won't have to go far to find me because I already live in your area. So the one, they live in your area. They live near you. I like that. Sometimes I want to know that. I want to know that I'm not getting into a long distance relationship. I'm not getting into, I'm only going to see this person, once a month. I mean, somebody who I can have a real relationship with. I have a feeling Spirit's forcing somebody to push somebody away in order to open that new door. Spirit, timeline, anything about time around what's coming. I have Waite. Okay, I'm going to say wait for the right one. Right one. Okay, they're saying near or around your birthday. Okay, so, or their birthday. Okay, it could be their birthday. I have try later. It could be the person you want to be with. You put them completely on hold. You just say, I'm not going there. Maybe that's the later. Maybe they come back around down the road and they're available and they say, I'm single. They call you out of the blue and say, I'm single. In a few days, bottom of the deck, I have January. So we'll take those as just a handful of clues. January could be a birthday month also. And on a Thursday. Thursdays are good nights to go out. I have very soon. I'm going to grab soon because I love soon. I just like the word soon. It gives me hope. It always makes me feel like it's right around the corner. Let's see what the loving messages are. I'm going to say that there is another choice, another option. Somebody who you're not going to be, you're not going to be the other person. You're not going to put yourself in that situation anyways. I have the number 34, homecoming. I promise I'll be back soon. So if it's meant to be, this is a great example of if this twin flame is meant to be, and this is truly the person you're supposed to be with, then they are going to end what they have and come back and be with you. So that's the only option, is how I feel. Eternally yours. I want somebody who can be just mine. The number 47. I have unbridled. Set your spirit set me free. Maybe you just need to be free and know that you have choices and take back your power and your independence and know that you got to do what's right for you in the long run. I have dreams. I'm so proud of you. The number 44. Could be your twin saying that to you. I'm proud of you for standing up. I can't give you what you want right now. So you do deserve to be happy. You do deserve to not be alone. And you do deserve to be the only one. I have emotional. You made me feel things I didn't know I could. The number 29. I want to be with this person. So it feels like it's a hard decision. I do feel like I'm struggling, but just know there's something else out there. Don't change a thing. Number 37. If it's meant to be, it would be. But I feel like I promise I'll never let you go. Twin flames have a tendency to feel that way. They have that, I feel like I'll never love anybody the way I love you. And that's not necessarily true. I think we have different relationships and different levels of love and different degrees of relationships and things like that. But twins do hold a special place in our heart. And if it's truly a twin connection, it is hard to walk away from it. But I think that's what Spirit's trying to show you is you have someone else that is in it for the long run. And what you really, more of a, this is what you really wish for, whether it's stability, commitment, a home, being first, being the only one, loyalty. You know, so what is it that you really want? So let's put this out into the universe. You may have a difficult choice ahead of you. It does look like they're trying to show you that a new door will open. So we'll focus on that new door as well. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I love reading them. They really keep me going every day. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, head over to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels. I have a Pick a Card channel and I have a Twin Flame Soulmate channel. In fact, you may like the Twin Flame channel if you're struggling with a twin flame right now, any of you. So the links are in the description below. And I have been uploading by sign on that channel as well. So we will see you all again real soon. And I hope you enjoyed your messages today. We'll see you soon.